A wonderful room of plants is not an unusual sight in the middle of winter here at Back Mountain Microgreens. Nutritious, organically grown produce is always sprouting up here all year round. Microgreens are becoming very popular. They are loaded with tremendous health benefits, flavor, and eye appeal. But what are they exactly? On this month's Eye on the Wyoming Valley, we find out at this business with not only an interesting story, but an inspiring mission.
Arugula and mustard and broccoli. I grew up actually working on a farm in Plains. After high school, went into restaurant business right away. Ended up owning my own little diner restaurant, wanting to be at home and do things a little bit less physical. And this is the first time that they're actually top watered. Here we are doing Back Mountain Microgreens, my wife and I. Fantastic opportunity. So the difference between microgreens and sprouts are microgreens are commonly grown in soil. So sprouts don't grow in soil. They just usually grow in a wet environment. Microgreens, the seedling part and the root part stay inside the soil and we harvest above the soil. So you're eating the plant. And they're harvested before they get into that baby seedling part and its first true leaf. And that's where it starts to develop a lot of its fibers. This is Italian basil. There's usually a fine line and every product is different because they have different grow times. When we sat down and we did the numbers on microgreens, we both connected and within 2 or 3 hours we were buying our first set of equipment and trays and getting it here. We didn't need acres and acres of farm. We can do something just on a couple of shelves vertically. We do an organic soil mix. Once I put the soil in the tray, I dampen it a little bit. Once the seeds fall on there, they don't move around. So these are actually broccoli, little light sprinkle. Yeah, there's no digging holes. By the seeds being on top and then putting this on the top and putting weight, we've kind of given the illusion of it being in the ground. That's actually going to sit in there for 4 days and then it'll come out and go underneath light. After 5 more days, it'll be harvested and be packaged and sent right out to our customers. Each rack holds about 20 trays. It's that simple. Microgreens have been around for a long time. It's newer to the area.
Let's say I'm eating dinner at Ricasa.
So at Ricasa, they do red vein sorrel and they do cantaloupe. Those are cantaloupe. We'll say cucumber flavor?
Yeah.
Every 7 days we're harvesting and every Friday we make deliveries all year round. There's nothing that is sprayed on it and it's so quick, nothing has to be. It is said that anywhere from 10 to 40 times more nutritious than the full-grown vegetable. We have 3 different groups of people that actually buy from us. Restaurants, they use it for garnish. There's a nice eye appeal. We eat with our eyes first. Some restaurants use it actually for their main ingredient, a lot of vegetarian restaurants. Your everyday foodie, farmers markets. Now there were a lot of people that showed up at a market that already knew about it, but there's a lot of people that didn't. They'd come up to our stand and go, what is this? Explain it to me. And we would always bring tastings with us so that people know and they'd be like, wow, I can't believe that.
Bottoms up.
When we first started, we were only growing 5 products. People know pea, they know broccoli, they know radish. It's got a really awesome color. It's got that pop. It's got that look that really brings your eye appeal. Honestly, radish will grow within 5 days to the stage that we would harvest it.
Booking your appointment here at Nanticoke Eye Specialist just got a whole lot easier. Go ahead and scan the QR code right here. More on this exciting new feature in a bit. But first, let's continue our visit at Back Mountain Microgreens.
We're near 20 different varieties now. We do herbs now, we do cilantro, we do basil, or micro leeks. The seed holes are actually the black part, and that's actually what stays on there. A leek is a very big scallion, a very big green onion. In the micro, flavor profile is way more impacted because it hasn't wasted itself growing up. And you don't have to cook it. You can eat it raw. We've had people at farmers markets tell us that they chop it up and hide it in the meatloaf so their husband and kids don't know that they're eating vegetables. This is going to taste like a sugar snap pea.
You could just see fairies just sitting on top of it. A little more earthy.
We try to get things that have a really cool look to them, color-wise. Designs like this. This is actually our red vein sorrel. So having that really cool red vein in there is a really cool garnish. It is still a farm and it is still a lot of work. Every day there's something to be tended to because they are plants and they do need to grow. Corn is yellow. The reason it's yellow is because it doesn't have a chance to photosynthesize. So you will never see this until the day it comes out to be harvested, and I actually harvest it in the dark. Part of our mission that my wife and I, when we got this started, was always getting involved and giving back to the community. The next thing that we started was what we call our mission mix, and it's getting collaboration with a local chef and a local chef to pick a charity of their choice, and then we take 20% of those proceeds and we donate to that charity. The mission mix is sold at our retail stores, Hillside Farms in Dallas, Hilltop Farm Marketplace in Tunkhannock, looking for other vendors that would like to sell it. In the Back Mountain, I think it's a great community. I like being able to walk into a local store and know that what I'm paying for that is going back into somebody's pocket who lives right up the road from me, and likewise for myself. itself too. We've gained customers from that because they're like, wow, I know that product, I know those people. And then when they find out where we are, wow, you only live right up the road, your farm is there, you're more than welcome to visit, you're more welcome to come around. Now we travel all the way up past Tunkhannock, we're out in Falls, the Clark Summit area, we travel over into Pittston, we're all the way out into Springbrook, and we ship too. Being able to always walk into a room that's at least 72 degrees, sometimes even warmer, and be able to see the beautiful colors of green when things are dying outside, always having life, it's just really nice. No matter how big you get, never forgetting where you came from and always giving back to the community.
We look forward to seeing you soon for an eye exam here at Nanticoke Eye Specialist. We are located on South Prospect Street, right on Patriot Square. You can book your next appointment easily by scanning this QR code or visiting drkislin.com. In just a few clicks, you will have an appointment that is convenient and easy to book. Thank you for watching Eye on the Wyoming Valley. See you soon.